I'd like to show you how to edit a table interactively in QGIS using selection and then assignment to assign different values to different rows, each associated with a different polygon. So to show you what we're doing here, if I open this attribute table, I see that I have counties for Minnesota here. This is the county data set, and I have a set of attributes with a row for each of the counties. So if I click and select, you can see then that that's Stearns County that gets highlighted. I'll unselect it, and so you don't have Stearns County selected anymore. Suppose I want to identify a regional set of counties for each of 5 regions, the Northeast, Northwest, Central, Southeast, and Southwest. These are arbitrary, I'm just making them up, but I'm showing you then how to reassign. Now, one way to do that is to click here on my Assign Select Features, right? And so I can then draw a rectangle and identify a set of counties that I want to assign into. I can hold the Shift key, and again with that same selector, that same select by rectangle, if I'm holding the Shift key down and click on a county, it adds it to the set that's already selected. So let's say this is what I'm going to call my Northeast set. I can then go and, for my data layer in the table, open the table for editing, and then add a field here and calculate into the field. So I'll open this field calculator, and I'll want to create a new field, and I'll call this my regvar, and I'll assign it a value of 1. I'll say OK, and you'll notice then that it assigned the value of 1 to those selected counties. That's the value that I'm going to use to identify my northeast counties. Now, I can go ahead and show all the features, or I can just show the selected features, and so those are the counties that I've selected that are going to be in my northeast area. I can repeat this then for other regions. So let's say I want to select this set of counties for my northwest region, and this is the set that I like, so I'll go ahead then and do the same thing I did before. I'll go calculate into my existing field instead of a new field this time, and I'll call it, or give it, a value of 2. When I say OK and apply it, it only applies it then for those selected features. If I look back at the original feature, so I'm showing all features here instead of just the selected, the ones for the northeast are there, and the 2s now are the northwest. So I can repeat this process. Now there's a couple of things. So here I'm going to select a central area, but let's say I miss some. I want to add some, so I can go ahead and shift and add these. If I shift and hold the shift and click, I'm going to call these my central counties. So again, I do the same thing as I did before. These are the selected. I could just show only the selected features. I'll then calculate, again, into the existing field, a value of 3. That's my central value, and I'll say OK, and only those get updated. Again, I'm verifying all the way along, show the selected features. Great. Finally, I'll do my last 2 areas. I'll call this my southwest. So again, right click and I can show the attribute table, and I'll do this calculation into it. Update existing field, regvar, this will be 4. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and I can open the attribute table, and to make sure I get all the ones that are left, I could sort this and see then, okay, I only have these nulls here left at the bottom, or in this case I brought them to the top, so I could click to select and shift click to select all the intervening ones. That way I know I won't have any holes. And again, I'll right click, left click on that. I'll go here and set the update the existing to 5 and OK. And then I now have all my areas assigned. I can do a quick double check. So I'll deselect everything that's selected. Oops, looks like I might have had an error there. I might have had that one extra selected. I'll tell in a sec. I'll go ahead then and look at the properties for this. So I'm grabbing the properties displayed off the bottom there. And in the symbology, rather than give it a simple single fill, give it categorized. And I'm going to categorize it by my reg values. I'll classify to add the 5 that are there. I'll apply and OK. And oops, see, I have this one mistake. So it's coded as a 5 and I want it coded as a 2. That's okay. I can go ahead and select it. I can open the attribute table. I can find that only selected feature. All right, the selected features. I want that to be a 2, so I can just click on that value and give it a 2. Right, and so there it is, changed. Now I'll save that and stop editing, and maybe I'll double check again. Here I should unselect it and see it's been changed back. So now I have my 5 zones or regions identified. I've saved it into my file by editing using a selection and assignment. The key thing here is remembering that the assignment happens only to selected features when you're assigning a column a value, if anything is selected. If nothing is selected, the assignment goes for all the rows of that particular column. But if something is selected, your assignment is restricted only to that selected column. And so you can use that to categorize your data through a series of selections. In this case, we selected manually.